Welcome everyone. We're gonna do something a little bit fun today. I've seen other people do similar stuff for other parks, but we are going to have a 32 ride bracket to determine the best overall ride at Six Flags St. Louis. Obviously it's closed right now due to the coronavirus. I hope it's back up and safe relatively soon, but until then I've created a bracket and we have placed 32 different attractions at Six Flags into 4 sections. We have the roller coaster part of the bracket with 8. We have high thrills with 8. The water park with 8. And family friendly rides with 8. So we will start with a play-in game. And this is between, since these rides are pretty similar, this is between the Ninja and the Boomerang. Caleb and I will both pick our favorite of the two. If we're split 1-to-1, we'll have to try to convince each other why we think ours is better.
So which one are we on now?
So Caleb, between the Ninja and Boomerang, what do you think
The Ninja.
is the better attraction?
Ninja, because it's longer.
Yeah.
But at one part, it can bump your head at one part or 2 parts.
I'm gonna say the Ninja as well. The Boomerang is an awful ride.
It's just
there's only one car or one train, so it takes forever. And the attraction's always down. So we're gonna give this to the Ninja for the play-in game. The Boomerang is off the table. We also have a play-in game in the high thrill section. I put these two because they're kind of similar attractions. Supergirl versus Excalibur. Excalibur has been closed for 2 years. Caleb's never even been on it. Supergirl just opened up last year. We've both never been on it. Between these both, what do you think's a better attraction? Even though you've never been on either of them.
Have you been on?
I've been on Excalibur once.
Well, I don't know why we never did Supergirl.
They're both vomit-inducing.
Supergirl is like the Highland Flame a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Excalibur is kind of unique. There's like nothing like it.
Yeah, it's really unique. Never been on it though.
What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think we're gonna have to give it to Excalibur just because it's so unique. It's similar to Supergirl, only you're in like a little cage. It's kind of a combination between the Highland Fling and Supergirl. So we're gonna give it to Excalibur.
Yeah.
Alright, and then our next play-in game is in the family section. These 2 rides are actually in the Bugs Bunny section, but since adults can go on these rides, I included them. One is the Tugboat Tailspin, which is like a little mini Spinsanity. It's like a boat that kind of come around. It's right next to the playground.
Oh yeah, that thing.
And then the Marvin the Martian, it's kind of like a...
I hate that ride. It's so boring.
Yeah, it's
It's so boring.
It was kind of like the what was that ride at Six Flags before Fireball? The kind of goes like this. I can't remember it anymore. Rush Street Flyer. So between those two, Caleb, what do you think? The Tugboat Tailspin.
The Tugboat, like.
I'll agree with you. We'll go with that one.
The Martian, it's just boring. Like it's kind of you're in a spaceship.
Yeah.
At least decorate the spaceship on the inside to make it look like you're in space.
Yeah.
Cause that'd be cool.
So, all right. So now we actually have our 32. Our 32. We're gonna start in the roller coasters bracket, and now we have the number 1 overall seed, Mr. Freeze, now versus the Ninja. Better ride, Caleb. Mr. Freeze or the Ninja?
Ooh, that's hard. Mr. Freeze is fun. So is the Ninja. The line is pretty long for the Freeze, though. I don't know, you can pick.
I'm saying Mr. Freeze, because the Ninja is a headbanger. And Mr. Freeze is pretty unique. I think there's only one other ride like it.
Yeah.
Are we going with Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze moves on to the Sweet 16. Let's go over to the high thrill section, we have as the #1 seed, Justice League Battle for Metropolis versus the Joker,
Justice League.
the swinging boat ride. We're moving Justice League on. Joker is off the table.
I remember I got scared of that ride for a second.
All right, now we're going to the water park. The #1 seed, the Big Kahuna. That's the big family raft ride, the big red one.
Oh yeah.
Or the Wahoo Racers.
Well, that's not in the thing, right?
Hmm?
Is that still there?
Mm-hmm.
The Wahoo Racers?
Where you have the mat and you race.
Yeah,
There's like eight
yeah, those
people.
are still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
The Big Kahuna. It's very fun. Kind of short a little bit, but it's like it's just the lines are always long for it.
Yeah, the lines are really long. If you got to get there first thing in the morning. But in terms of being a better ride, we're gonna give it to the Big Kahuna. Sorry, Wahoo Racers.
They're really fun
You're
though.
out.
I mean, like it's
Yeah.
just.
All right, now we're going to the family section. The #1 seed is the Train versus the Moon Cars. What do you like better out of those two?
The Train or the Moon Cars?
Yeah.
Well, the Train is fun, but like you can like go through the whole park.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, the Moon Cars though, it's pretty fun because you like go into like a roller coaster sort of
Yeah.
at one part. But overall, I just think the Train is better.
I agree with the Train, only because the Moon Cars is so short. All right, now we're going back to the roller coaster section. We've got the #2 seed, American Thunder, versus the Mine Train.
The Mine Train, it's a great ride though. It's a classic ride.
Classic ride. It's been there 50 years now. But American Thunder,
Ooh, but
arguably
it's
one of the
fun.
best ride in the park.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the American Thunder.
I'll agree. American Thunder moves on. Sorry,
just-
Mine Train.
It's like more fun because you go down hills.
Yeah.
Now the Mine Train's just for like,
Yeah.
could just
it's
say-
a good kiddie.
Yeah, it's
kind
a
of
good ride.
for little kids. I wish it was a little longer.
yeah, if it was a little longer, it would be really tough.
Yep. Okay, now let's see. We're gonna go over to the High Thrills section, and we're gonna say either Sky Screamer or Fireball.
Never been on Fireball. Wait, yeah, I have.
Remember we went on it, and it
Yeah.
was one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Oh my gosh, my head hurt. Wait, what was it? Sky Screamer?
Yep.
What's that one?
That's where
Oh, that's
the,
just swings.
The swings, you go up high.
That's hard. Sky Screamer or
I'm picking the Sky Screamer because I hate the Fireball.
yeah, I'd go with Sky Screamer.
You're going Sky Screamer too?
Yeah. I mean, you never want to go on it though.
Yeah, we've only been on it like once or twice. We're moving Sky Screamer on. Over to the water park section. The #2 seed, the Wave Pool, or the Typhoon Twister, the ride that came a couple years ago.
Probably the Wave Pool.
We're moving the Wave Pool, I agree. The Wave Pool, the Typhoon Twister is very disappointing. Too short.
It's just, it took them like 2 years to build it, and
And in the family section, this could be controversial. We got the Colossus versus the Log Flume.
the Log Flume probably.
Caleb's going Log Flume. I'm going Colossus.
Oh no.
Oh no. What are we gonna push through?
I mean, the Log Flume.
I like the Log Flume.
See,
I like the Log Flume. It's just not long enough for me, and it's 50 years old. They need a better Log Flume.
Yeah, but there's two sides. One's a good side, and the other's like a bad
but that's hardly ever open.
Yeah, it's hard. But in the Colossus is an all-time year-round. But the Log Flume comes.
That's true. They close the Log Flume down when it gets colder.
I'm gonna go with the Colossus.
All right, Caleb has changed it to the Colossus.
Yeah.
Log flume, you're out.
I bet Grant is probably like
Oh, no.
jumping up and down.
All right, back over to the
That's-
roller coaster section. Now we're getting a little harder. Number 4 seed, the Screaming Eagle versus the Pandemonium.
Hold on, I just want to say something right now. Pandemonium, the lines are always long though.
They are.
And it's a pretty fun ride if you don't have like the spinny thing. I don't
Yeah.
like if you don't get sick from it. I don't get sick from it. My dad does. He has to take
Dramamine.
pills. Yeah,
Dramamine.
Dramamine or whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
Screaming Eagle was always my favorite growing up. It's
Yeah.
gotten really, really rough.
You feel like you're gonna fall off
Yeah,
it
the
or
thing
something.
is about to collapse. It's so jerky, but it's still a classic.
Yeah, but like when you're coming down, like it like makes that.
Yeah, I need some WD-40. So what are you thinking, Caleb? I think we're gonna have to move the Screaming Eagle forward.
Yeah.
Only because it's such a classic ride. There's really nothing like it.
Yeah, Pandemonium.
It needs to get some love. Like it needs a track redo or something.
Yeah, like they just need to put that over construction.
Yeah.
Not take the whole ride down, just like make it a little bit sturdier.
All right,
So
now-
they don't feel like you're
Over in the high thrill section, I have put Spinsanity versus the Catwoman Whip, which we have not experienced or even seen yet. So this is kind of a little unfair.
Wait, what was it?
Spinsanity or Catwoman Whip.
Spinsanity, what's that?
The Spinsanity where the thing goes in the right by the tsunami soakers.
Oh
It's,
yeah, that thing.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I don't see any enjoyment from the Catwoman Whip coming at all.
I don't see it.
We're moving along Spinsanity.
What about Tsunami Soakers?
We haven't got there yet.
Oh, it's on there? Oh.
It's on there. All right, over the water park section, we got the Lazy River, Gully Washer Creek, which I love, or the Tornado.
Lazy River. I've had one bad experience from it.
I'm moving the Lazy River on too. It's a pretty good Lazy River at Six Flags St. Louis.
I don't want to talk about the Tornadoes. It's a fun ride. Just I've had the first time.
You gotta lug that big long inner tube up, and the ride's like 15 seconds. It's just.
And you also have to like have a little bit of weight on it.
Yeah.
And first time I went on, I don't want to talk about it.
he fell off of the ride. One of our most watched videos. In the family section, we have got the Tsunami Soakers versus the Carousel
Carousel. What?
with the horses, the merry-go-round,
Well, the
which is also 50 years old,
Carousel.
or Tsunami Soakers, which you get soaked.
Oh, it's fun though.
It's fun on a hot day.
It's fun on a hot day. So it feels like I feel like it should be like a water park ride a little bit.
So we're going Tsunami Soakers.
Yeah.
We are bumping the classic Carousel. You can find a carousel in any park. really.
Yeah, like it's not. Is there like a Tsunami Soakers anywhere else?
I mean,
or like something like it?
I mean, there's those. It's sort of a city. They have like the Tom and Huck River Blast. And
Oh, yeah.
stuff. That's similar, but.
Yeah, you get soaked on that.
All right, and then for the final first round battle in the roller coaster section, we got the Big Bad Boss versus Batman.
Oh, boss! But all right, so I'm gonna say something. Batman really smooth. Like you don't hear like
It's very
anything.
smooth. Very smooth.
So very smooth. And the boss, it just
It rocks your world.
yeah, it just like I don't know. It's just not like it hurts though. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna go with Batman.
I'm going Batman. The only downside on Batman is it's kind of a clone, and there's like the same Batman ride in like every Six Flags park.
Yeah.
But it's still a really fun
It's
ride.
still really fun. Like who doesn't like it though?
Over in the high thrill section, we're now at Excalibur or Superman Tower of Power.
Excalibur?
Yeah.
I thought we already did that one though.
Nope, that beat out Supergirl for the play-in game.
Oh.
And now it's up against Superman.
So basically Superman, it's never open.
It's never open.
And then once you go up there, it's so scary.
It's very scary.
If you fall, you're gonna die.
Yep. I'm gonna push along Superman only because
Yeah.
Excalibur's been closed 2 years, and I know I'll get sick on it when I go on it. Over to the water park section. I think I know where Caleb's gonna go with this one. We got the Bonsai Pipeline, where the floor drops out, versus the inner tube slides, where they have, I think, yellow, green, red, and like aqua, and they're all basically kind of the same.
Alright, yeah, the slides.
He's going with the tube slides.
Alright, so the Bonsai Pipeline, it was scary though. Like, I dropped down, a bunch of water just splashed in my face, and I was like, oh my god, that. See, it's a fun ride.
Yep.
It's just like, I had no idea what was gonna happen. Like, I went down, and like a wave of water just went into my face, and I'm like, oh my god, don't kill me.
All right, and then our last first round matchup. It is between the Tugboat Tailspin in the Bugs Bunny Land versus Thunder River. I'm pretty sure we got to push along Thunder River. It's an okay raft ride. I think it needs some love. It's been there 30 plus years, I think, in the mid 80s. It needs some love, but it's still a decent raft ride.
I love that ride.
Sometimes you get soaked, sometimes you don't get a drop.
I love that ride.
So since this video
fun.
is already getting pretty long, we're gonna stop it now. Let me recap. We're down to the Sweet 16. We're down to Mr. Freeze, the Screaming Eagle, Batman, American Thunder, Justice League, Sky Screamer, Superman, Spinsanity, Big Kahuna, Lazy River, the Tube Slides, the Wave Pool, Tsunami Soakers, Thunder River, and Colossus as the top 16 attractions. Join us next time where we continue and get it down to the best ride at Six Flags St. Louis. We'll see you next time. May the adventure continue.
Like, subscribe, and blah blah blah. Bye.